Oh hey, if you thought you were gonna be able to find the perfect piece of art online, only to realize that the only way to get it is to make it yourself,
well, then you're gonna love today.
This is our thumbnail, we have to hold it for a second. Perfect, okay. Welcome back to a very special, very exciting follow-up episode of Laugh Cry DIY. I am here with my special guest, Danielle Perez.
Hi!
Who, by the way, is the voice of Sun Spider in Marvel's new movie, which is
Across the Spider-Verse.
Danielle has nail art left over from the premiere. Did it focus? We'll see. You guys might remember, last week we made over Danielle's closet. And actually, we made it over a long time ago. And we did leave one space in the closet for a special piece of art that Danielle thought she'd be able to find online. But
I looked high and low. I looked everywhere. I checked out my favorite artists and nothing.
She flew to Paris and looked at the Louvre.
I truly was. I was like the Mona Lisa, and they were like, unfortunately, unavail. The next best thing was to hit up Katie and be like, how do I make art?
What's exciting about today's episode is that the project, so today, what we are going to, thoughts and prayers. Today, what we're gonna do is make a really cool piece of textured art. This is very popular. You've seen it in a lot of modern homes. It's a very cool style. It brings a lot of texture to a space. The cool part is that it can be DIY'd yourself. And the cool part is that you can dress it up or dress it down. I can't believe I'm saying this, but people have let me know that there are people who watch my colorful maximalist channel who are actually neutral minimalists. I know, I can't believe it. I thank you for your support. I love you guys. And you guys have never had a project that you could actually just do a kind of neutral version of. But the good thing is that today's project is not just for me, it is for you minimalists as well.
What you're doing is conversion therapy, and you're doing the work. And I'm just so glad that you can be of service to the larger
minimalist community.
Okay,
since Danielle has a great Hollywood credit now as the voice of Sun Spider, I'm gonna let her introduce today's co-stars.
Ooh. Introducing Joint Compound. Honey, she starts out pink, but then dries white. She is the ultimate Hollywood chameleon. Next, we have Spackle Knife. Minimalist, chic, the Tilda Swinton of art supplies. When in doubt, get a girl who can do both, okay? We're talking about cake scrapers, curvy wavy, body crazy, really the Megan Thee Stallion of this art project. Next, nitrile gloves. Babes, we're trying to keep the manicure fresh. We're trying to keep it protected. And this is gonna help us smooth and groove. And last but not least, the star of our feature film today, a large blank white canvas.
And this is Pencil. She's an extra.
It's her first time getting booked, and I'm really proud of her.
But after this, she's gonna be SAG eligible, and it'll be really exciting. I'm sorry if you guys have no interest in what we're talking about, but it's Hollywood. All right, what's great about this project is that you can make it you. You can express yourself. You can do it very precisely, you can do it very imprecisely. But basically what we're gonna be doing is just slathering on Joint Compound and working in a design and then painting it afterwards. We have gotten lightweight, low dust Joint Compound, which is easy to work with. It will dry, and what's cool is that it's pink, it dries white. So you wanna like work quickly, but you don't have to be like super racing against the clock. If you wanna be a bohemian artist, you can just freestyle and let the Joint Compound tell you where it wants to go and what it wants to be. But we have a very specific pattern in mind, and therefore we will be constantly referencing our phones and not looking at the camera.
Katie said, I'm dealing with someone who pointed out the fact that the hooks on the ceiling did not match.
Yes, she's
the ceiling color.
I've started to call Danielle Eagle Eye Perez for noticing when a half center mark is off. Look at Danielle crafting in those nails. Okay, Danielle, tell us why Sun Spider in the Spider-Verse is a significant, cool character and why it's so cool you got to be her.
Sun Spider is really cool and really special because she is a disabled superhero. She uses a manual wheelchair, sometimes she uses arm crutches, and her webs come out of her arm crutches. She has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and she was created by a disabled comic book artist, and it's just really dope.
That's so cool. And they wanted to make sure that they had a real life wheelchair user be her voice.
Yes, Lord and Miller, the writers of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, were really adamant that they wanted a disabled like actor to play Sunspider, and it feels really, really cool to be her.
On this channel, something we love is arches. Something we don't love is tracing arches. So when you need a beautiful clean arch that's gonna be consistent, you can use like the string and pencil method, or you can use a very, very, very special co-star.
A circle?
A very used frying screen thing.
Oh, is that what this is?
It's a grease splatter cage.
We didn't know if she was a veil.
Yeah.
But last minute she had an opening and
her movie fell through because the director got canceled.
Wow, wow, wow.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on the joint compound, and then we have a cake scraper in a certain pattern that's gonna give it like the texture we want. But we also have overlapping arches. So we need to figure out which one we're gonna do first, and then which one we're gonna do second. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark 1, 2, 3. Yay. Alrighty, are you ready for summer look reveal? Oh, she's so pretty. Look at this.
Ah, she's thick. Oh, honey, that's a body.
Ooh, ASMR. Does that sound gross? So we have chosen this very beautiful wavy cake scraper, which is gonna give us this really cool kind of fluted design, which is very popular right now. One good thing to note is that joint compound does take longer to dry than like a normal spackle. It's very helpful to get this pink stuff because if you're using a white canvas, you can like really clearly see what's going on. It will also very much help you to have a damp rag nearby. If you mess it up, don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
Katie, who's your dream guest?
Oh,
if you could have one real true celebrity
to like DIY with?
DIY with, yeah.
That's such a good question.
And what would you DIY?
Well, the coolest person we have would be Nick Offerman because he's a woodworker.
So that would be incredible.
Yeah, so he's like just a really dope dude. We would refinish a mid-century piece of furniture. Wow.
Katie, can I reveal here on Laugh Cry DIY first? I actually am in a movie with him.
You are?
I didn't meet him on set.
Oh, but he's in it?
Technically in a movie with
him.
Because he is famously married to one Miss Megan Mullally, and she stars in A24's first musical. And your girl is in the opening musical number.
Wow.
And it is also Megan Thee Stallion's first movie role.
Oh my God.
I do not know when it will be released.
This is, I mean, the level of exclusive inside access we are getting today is like astounding. And now we are just gonna scrape on, scrape off. Okay. Okay, so we have spent a moment troweling and retroweling the design. The problem is that this little BB right here, she kind of leaves a gutter as we're going around. I really wanted her because she's like this nice round wavy design, but sometimes we have a moment of hell. And so we're gonna switch to this big old trowel, kind of like gnarly teeth looking thing, and we're gonna see if that works. Okay, it's probably been about 35 minutes later. We've tried 5 tools. We've emotionally processed a lot. There's gonna be inconsistent texture. It's gonna be a little bit wild, but we're just gonna do it.
We're practicing imperfection.
Yeah. We're calling this rage spackling, which is where I just keep going over and over it again until we think it becomes something that we're trying to go for. Okay, Danielle's working on the second arch. How you feeling, Danielle?
You know what? I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling like we're gonna be champions.
She's going away from herself. That's really bold. That was very beautiful though. Guys, you could just do whatever texture you want, but the problem is that we really wanted to do this pretty fluted texture, and if you want to do that at home and be miserable, try it as well. Guys, this is Bam. How long have you been in the industry? Hi, can you slate for the camera? Where are you based? How tall are you? Nope. Oh. Okay, before we move on, we're gonna like clean up the edges at least, even if the inside's kind of crazy. I do have a Harbor Freight gift card that turns out is fantastic at lining these edges. We have a cool textured piece that we are gonna let dry for a long time. FYI guys, when you put the joint compound on, she gets heavy. So educate yourself about that, okay? Oh my God. Oh hey, here we are. She's dry, she's beautiful, she's textured. But look at that, look at that. If we wanted to, we could even fill in more anywhere there was like cracks or little whatever. We think we're gonna sand down some of these thick edges. Yeah. But overall, very easy, and it only took 4 days to dry.
I love her, flaws and all. They add character. Sandpaper, ooh.
Danielle, do you find DIY therapeutic?
I find DIY the most challenging thing I've ever done. I think you know what it is, Katie? You make DIY look so fun, and you make the challenges seem like they build character.
That's really nice to hear. Okay, what's very funny is that Danielle's like, oh, I don't know about DIY, I don't know. Cut to, she has more crafts than I've ever seen. Like literally there were projects I want to do that I was like, can I borrow this for later? Like I feel that you are a Laugh Cry DIY poser because you are 100% making crafts and DIYs on the side.
Wow. I'm just excited to be part of the club.
We have to de-dust. I'm trying to do the Beyonce. Okay.
Super speed, supersonic.
We're gonna do a 4-color design here, and we're gonna start with color 1.
Blue! We are under siege! Now, today we're breaking the color barrier and the sound barrier.
FYI, joint compound is like very porous. It's basically, it's kind of like clay based. So whatever paint you put in it, it's gonna suck it down real quick. Guys, it's so bright. The angles are so crazy, but we're gonna hit this beauty with our gorgeous, stunning, sunny side up yellow. You guys ready to dye? Oh, she's beautiful. And the whole thing's yellow.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's gorgeous. And the arch ain't bad either. Hey.
Hey.
3rd color going on. She's beautiful, lovely lavender. Oh, hi. Welcome to Paint Mixing with Danielle and Katie. We have a very terrifying problem, which is that we have a specific color in mind. We want magenta. We don't have it because we were too lazy to go to the store. But we said we have a lot of different colors here. We could probably mix it up. When you don't have that much of the base color and you need to mix in something, it's very easy to instantly turn this the wrong color. So we're just gonna be really careful. Also,
Katie, thank you for being vulnerable with us.
Are you scared? I'll tell you this. Step 1, when you're trying to make magenta color, don't do it in a magenta cup where you will not be able to tell what it is. Step 1, we're gonna put in a lot of the pink, and then we're gonna put in a dash of the blue, and then we're gonna see what happens. Is it even showing? Drip, 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 drip. Danielle and I were talking about, do you guys watch the crazy color mixers on TikTok? Who are like so incredible? All right, look how much, that's how much blue we're putting in.
That feels like a lot of blue, I'm not gonna lie. Katie!
Oh wait, did I just do it perfectly?
Oh my God!
We're gonna make more.
Yeah.
But she got the ratio on step 1.
I mean.
Guys, comment below. We love engagement. Serious question though, what is the color that you're like obsessed with right now? Do you have a color you're like really into?
Ooh, what color am I obsessed with right now? I mean, currently I love a lavender. Very much loving an orange, like a sherbet orange.
Yes. I'm obsessed with like this mustard yellow saffron, like a mustard yellow, saffron yellow.
Katie likes spices that are not native to her land. She's like the saffron.
I also think it's very funny when people are like very pretentious about color, where you go like, oh, can I get like the lavender? And they go like, oh, do you mean the amethyst? Wait, did we like, we made the color almost. You guys, it's giving Barbie Malibu Dream House, and I love that. And we're gonna have to do a few coats of this magenta, but it is so pretty, and this is so fun.
Kitty's like holding me hostage. Isn't it fun,
Isn't it fun?
Danielle?
Don't you love it, how it came out? Danielle's gonna have to do about 4,500 more coats of the magenta, and we're gonna come back with your final reveal. Truly, thank you so much to Danielle for joining us on the channel again. She has clearly become a quick channel favorite, so you will for sure be seeing her again in the future. And in the meantime, you can keep up with her on social media. And if you guys have been liking my content, if it brings you joy, feel free to buy me a coffee. Only if you can afford it. Please don't go into debt because of us, even though we are hilarious and very fun.
I would love to buy you coffee.
Oh, and I would love for you to buy me coffee.
We need a caffeinated Katie so that we can get more Laugh Cry DIY.
That's very true. Oh, and lastly, if you guys are inspired and if you do a project like this, please tag me on social media, slide into my DMs, send me the news of the completed project because I just like to see it. All right, until next time, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.